What's up, Kings? Welcome back to another video. It's Hugo here. Thanks for clicking on this video. So I really appreciate your time and I really hope you guys are grinding hard. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys a few mistakes I've learned and a few lessons I've also learned in building out 2 social media marketing agencies. Thanks for tapping in and let's get it. Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video, I'll be talking about my top lessons and the biggest mistakes I've actually made during my journey of building 2 different social media marketing agencies. One being an e-com social media marketing agency and my second one being an info product marketing agency as well. So I started my first agency back in 2022 in January when I was in Dubai with my best friend. We were traveling around, we were also traveling the world at the same time. So yeah, it was a little bit hard building it up. Getting my first 10K per month client, first 20K per month client for the e-com niche. And then shortly after, also building up some clients for the info product industry as well. So one of the biggest lessons that I've learned when I first started out, because just like you guys, I was searching up on YouTube on how to find my first few clients, and I was doing hours of outreach, 4 to 5 hours per day, just scraping leads on my IP.ms and trying to find some clients via cold email. And outreach is a lot harder than most people say. Like find your first client in 15 days. Yeah, it's very possible to do. I found my first client in 15 days actually, but for the first couple of months, it was also kind of like a grind for cold email. Very inconsistent in terms of quality of clients for cold email. But once you find your first client, what I did first was just super over deliver for them, and then get a really great case study to be able to leverage to get referrals, and then use those referrals to build out a VSL funnel, a book a call funnel, and then running paid ads to that funnel, to then start scaling to 100K months, 150K months. We just recently crossed the 150K per month mark, so it's a record month for us in March. So let me just show you guys before you guys start thinking I'm just preaching these really crazy results. Here is my Stripe dashboard so far. So let's just go to custom here and click on March 1st to March 31st. Let me just go to March 1st to March 16th first. You guys can see it's changes, and then the 31st. So this is not like inspect element or anything. So we just, this is also 2023, as you guys can see, 157K. So that's kind of my proof there. Yeah, so that's my proof there for those of you guys who are wondering. So the first biggest lesson that I learned was in cold outreach. Okay, so first of all, you first start off with cold outreach when you find an e-com client. So this is a strategy that really applies only for e-com because in terms of the client acquisition process, e-com is a little harder than the other niches. Clients are a little bit more pessimistic, skeptical about e-com agencies just coming in and saying, oh, we'll handle your backend for you, we'll handle your ads for you. So I get why it's a little harder to find clients in the e-com niche. But when I first started out, just like a lot of you guys who are watching right now, you do cold email first, and once you establish let's say 1 to 2 clients per month from cold email, then we will start leveraging organic client acquisition. So posting your case studies in groups, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, start building content around your case studies. And then after you've found a sweet spot to actually maybe get like 1 client a month, 2 client a month from organic, then is when you start utilizing paid ads and funnels and book a call funnels. So we do on ClickFunnels, and we also host our onboarding process on ClickFunnels as well. So that was the first biggest lesson that I've learned, was that you don't just do cold outreach all the time, you don't just do organic all the time, you don't just do paid ads all the time, but it's great to combine those 3, and there's actually a step to it, right? You start with cold, you do organic, and then you scale with paid, right? So it then gets to a point where you guys start getting tons of referrals, and you guys actually have to start building out a wait list for people to come by. And this leads me to my next point, which is offering really great referral bonuses. So for my agency right now in the info niche, also in the e-com niche before, we did a pure cash referral. So you refer us a client, we'll pay you a 2K invoice in cash, right? Or you guys want to be more lucrative and you want to encourage more referrals, then I would start preaching maybe a performance deal. So let's say 15% of all the invoices that we get will go to you if you refer us a client. I wouldn't recommend that in the long run. Maybe I'll stop that maybe in the next 2 months, 3 months, or you could just offer a lower percentage. But that's what I first did when I first got started in the info niche, and I wanted to get a lot of referrals from my current clients. I was like, hey, just so you know, I offer 15% a referral commission. So if you guys refer us some clients, then you guys get 15% of our monthly invoices paid monthly. So that's one thing that you guys could do to start getting more referrals, just to be more proactive but also not to overly push it just to seem like you're just finding more clients and not paying more attention to your current ones. So that's my first tip, guys, which is mix up your outreach and mix up your client acquisition. Don't just rely on one. But if you guys have one client acquisition strategy that's working for you already, then I recommend you guys focus on that one thing which gives you the most results, right? I don't want you guys to spread your attention. If one thing is working and you just start spreading your attention to other things, then that might suffer, right? So you make sure that you guys, focus on one thing at a time. Once that's scaled out, once you actually, move that volume button to the max, then you can start moving to the next button, right? So that's kind of how I see it. And number two is in sales, right? I really preach the importance of sales. If you guys are signing, if you guys are getting booked calls and people are hopping on your calls, you need to have some sort of great sales to actually be able to, accommodate your clients and prospects when you're on the sales call, answer any questions you may have, objections, be really great at objection handling. But once it gets to a point where you just take the call and just see if it's a great fit, and always preach that all sales calls is just a good fit call. It's not a sales call, it's a good fit call, right? If it's a good fit, the client seems like they will pay the invoices on time, they seem like a great client and chill client to work with, they get you the information that you guys need quickly, they're very proactive in the chat, they like to hop on calls with you and discuss strategy, and they respect you and actually treat you as their partner and not just a service provider, then you guys can just sign them on, right? And that's the kind of culture that we're looking for at our agencies. And this leads me to my next point, which is if you guys want to attract higher paying clients and better clients and just higher quality clients in general, then you guys need to be charging more and offering just more services in general and giving more value in general. Because if you're just seen as the email agency or the Facebook ads agency, then you don't really get the respect that you need. You want to be seen as a partner or a strategist inside of the company where you make decisions together, right? The more decisions you make with them, the higher you can charge. So yeah, guys, you guys need to be involved in the decision making with your clients and be treated as back-end partners. So what we did as e-com consultants is that we handled their emails on month one. We just said, oh, we'll handle all your automations for you. We'll create your welcome flow, your abandoned cart, your abandoned checkout. We'll make sure people and customers are opening it up and making sure your lifecycle marketing is on point and it's smooth as butter. So making sure that your customers are also being nurtured. And also split testing, making sure you're not giving discounts when it's not needed. So we partnered with a software company to actually be able to split test that better. So that's kind of what we did first on the first month, just basically getting them some sales on the email side of things and the SMS side of things because they wanted to start on SMS marketing. We made them around 500K in the next month from SMS only and around 300K in emails. So that's a really great case study off the bat. They were super happy about that. And then we transitioned into helping them build out flash sale funnels on gem pages. So let's say there was a Halloween sale. They were like, oh, we want to utilize and make the most money out of this Halloween sale. How should we do it? They actually came to us because we were already generating them so much money on the back end. They actually saw respect for us, not just like a regular agency which didn't promise results and just took their money and left. So that's when they actually start coming to us, and we pushed, hey, we can actually build out a sales page for you, like on gem pages on Shopify. So it's kind of like a one-page scroll, and it's like a very seamless checkout. And we can build out the shop pay with you for. We can also include the shop pay links and stuff like that for you too. But all we're gonna do is just charge 2.5K to get that built out, and 2.5K per month for ongoing management of that sales page. If you guys want edits, if you guys want iterations, if you guys want us to even build out other sales for you, like other sales pages for you, it's gonna be 2.5K per month for that. And we slowly increased our prices month by month, and they were okay with it because we were just making them so much money. We weren't charging a performance fee because e-com clients are kind of stingy about that. So we just gave them a straight retainer for us to just to charge. So that was pretty cool, and that's why you guys should charge more, because by charging more and getting them great results, you guys can set yourself up to charge more for other services that you guys offer. So we offered sales page, building out the sales pages for them. We also offered website optimization. So we did hop onto the website, went to the checkout pages, and just started optimizing all aspects of the checkout page, the buttons, the texts. They were also working with a different Afterpay and Klarna, so we actually helped them build that out and actually helped them get access to those payment processors, because they were it was a very high ticket client, so they wanted to compensate for a lot of people who couldn't afford it at the full price. So that's my second point, guys, which is to charge more. Just by tweaking your angle a little bit and tweaking your offer, you guys are setting yourself up to charging more and just making more in the long run, because you guys don't want to be working with 20, 30 clients at a time, and just tiring yourself out working in the agency rather than on the agency. Of course, but once you start running paid ads, you guys are going to start working with more clients, but by that time you would have hired, which is leads me to my next point, which is hiring. And I always preach hiring as soon as you're able, but not earlier than you need, right? So when you're doing, let's say, 1 to 2K per month, you don't really need to hire, because you can handle all that yourself, because you do need to learn how to accommodate for those clients who are paying you, let's say 1K a month. Once you get that steady, and once you get that going, you've automated the client acquisition process, and you get yourself to, let's say, 10K per month, working with, let's say, 4 to 5 clients. Then you guys can start hiring, hiring appointment setters, hiring sales reps, hiring media buyers, hiring automation guys, copywriters. You guys, whatever you guys need, make sure that you guys build a great team and build a strong team, because your team is, your strength, it's your armor, right? You guys need to have a solid team behind you just to be able to handle those, the incoming leads and the prospects, and making sure that client delivery and your product as a service in your agency is on point. All right, guys, you can never be doing too well as an agency. You can always be improving. Also, you can always be slimming things down. A lot of agencies have too much things going on, and it just makes their money-making ability, just hinders it, right? So my next point is basically slimming the fat off your agency, right? You guys don't want to be doing too much, like doing so many things which are unnecessary, which is taking up your time where you could be used to make more money, take more sales calls, sign on better clients, right? So this was one mistake that I made when I was first doing my agency. When I first worked with when I first signed on a couple 1K clients, 1.5K, 3K clients, I was doing email, I was doing ads, I was doing website, I was offering all those things, but I wasn't charging enough, right? So you guys can offer all those things, but you guys need to be, compensated for it, properly, and just make sure that it's fair, right? Charging 3K a month to do emails with them, making them so much money from the back end, as well as doing ads, and as well as doing website optimization, you're pretty much a full-time partner, and you should be treated like one, right? So you guys need to make sure that you guys charge more, and also make sure that you guys don't offer too many services when you're first starting out. Just only offer one service, and then expand it once you guys have more clients, and then charge more, raise your prices accordingly to be compensated for that. And you guys will be seeing, those 50K months, 70K months, 100K months really shortly after, just by offering less, when you first started, but charging more, and then adding those add-ons. It's kind of like, Shopify checkout process. They buy the main product, and you upsell them, right? And then if they don't take the upsell, maybe you downsell them, right? So if they don't take your pitch of adding some services on, you can always say, oh, what about a one-time fee, right? What about one-time fee, not a monthly retainer for, let's say, building out your sales pages? You can always be making more money if you guys are proactive and you're creative with it. So that's my next point, guys, which is try to slim down when you can, and don't be offering too many services at the beginning. Slim down, target one niche, target one audience. As cliche as it sounds, target that one niche, speak to that niche, perform really well, and then offer more services and include your add-ons on top of that. My next lesson is having a great onboarding experience, because in the first 24 hours, your customers and your clients are going to experience the highest amount of buyers remorse, right? That's a proven study. You guys can search it if you guys want to, but in the first 24 hours, you're most subject to having second thoughts about working with you guys. Should I have paid that retainer for these guys? I don't know if they're that trustworthy. So in that first 24 hours, you guys need to surround themselves. You need to surround your clients with a beautiful and a premium onboarding experience, and making sure that it's on them whether or not you can generate them results, right? So on the onboarding form, I'll be like, okay, we'll need all these details from you. Let's say your Klaviyo details, your Facebook Ads Manager, your Business Manager, your SMS, your Shopify page. If you guys are doing info, then you guys need ClickFunnels. You guys need your Active Campaign, all those softwares that you guys need to be able to perform for them. Even assets, testimonials, videos and stuff like that, creatives. You guys need to have that over so you guys can start running ads for them, right? So in the first 24 hours, you need to pitch that you guys need the amount of detail. In the first 24 hours, you guys need to say to them, like, we need all these details from you to be able to start scaling, right? Or to start the testing phase for the ads, or start setting up the automations. And if you guys are doing emails, set up your ads. If you guys are doing lead gen, you guys need to make sure that it's on them. So the faster that we are able to get those from you, the faster we're able to generate your results. The faster we're able to get started. So it's on them whether or not they they have a good client onboarding experience, right? You kind of put it on them. So that's my my next tip, guys, which is having a great onboarding experience, making sure that every single step of the way they're informed about what to do. Like, how do they give you their Klaviyo details? How do they give you their Facebook ads? assume that they don't know. They might already know that, but a lot of business owners really don't have much experience in marketing. They're just product guys, right? So make sure that you guys help them out, think that through, and hold their hand through the onboarding process, just to make sure that every step is really clear, and also stress that the onboarding experience won't be too long, right? They don't want to be spending 3-4 hours out of their day like just onboarding with an agency. They want to make it seamless as possible. They want results fast, guys. If you guys get results fast and you can offer something that another agency is doing in half the time, then you guys can get paid more, and you guys are ultimately providing double the value, right? That's my next point, guys. Have a great onboarding experience to reduce that buyer's remorse. All right, my next lesson that I've learned with building 2 agencies is that you guys need to be protected by your contracts. So make sure that you guys are having really thought out contracts and making sure you cover work hours even, because a lot of clients they expect you to work, let's say 12 a.m. your time, or in different time zones. If you are traveling like me, then you guys need to make sure that you let them know, let's say 24 hours in advance, hey, I'm going to Bali this week. It's going to be my assistant or my partner's going to be taking care of you, but some guys just really want you to be there for them. So make sure that you guys cover that in the contract, and cover the retainer, and if they're unsatisfied, they need to give you like 60 days in advance. A lot of e-com clients and a lot of big clients you're working with, whether or not these are companies or just individual people, course creators, content creators, and whether or not it's e-com brands, companies, let's say Contractual, whether different niche, like whether it doesn't really matter which niche you're in. A lot of these are big companies or big people. They will have lawyers behind them, so make sure that you guys have a great contract behind it, and most of the times they'll have something to go through with their lawyers, because this happened to me as well. I also have to sign an NDA. But make sure that you guys cover your work hours, how much you're charged. Let's say if you don't pay the invoice within 7 days, you guys will charge higher interest rates, just to make sure you guys are covered. Protect yourself with the contract, because you will, touch wood, I don't want you guys to experience this, but I don't want you guys to be working with clients and then having them ghost you. So make sure that you guys are paid. I just want you to make sure that you guys get paid, right? So protect yourself with a great contract, and that's my next. All right, guys, so my last tip is to invest in yourself and invest in coaching. So if you guys are doing, let's say, e-com, and you guys are doing emails, you guys are doing ads for e-com, invest, in an e-com, like an e-com email coach, or e-com email mastermind, or a community, or do the same thing for ads, do the same thing for copywriting. If you guys are offering copywriting, you guys are doing lead gen, hire a lead gen coach, right? Be better at what you do, and always invest in yourself, and make sure to, put some profits away, guys. Don't just be taking your profits and just spending it, let's say on a nice penthouse or something, right? Just make sure that you guys are investing in yourselves and building out your skills. Let's say you already have that e-com email skill, in your belt, and maybe see how you can get better at ads, or see how you can get better at outreach, or see how you can charge higher, see how you can be, like a dominating guy in your niche, be the go-to guy, right? So invest in coaching. I'm always investing at least 10 to 20K per month on coaching, just to make sure that I'm on top of the game, and also invest in your team, right? Offer better pay, offer better incentives, make sure that they're happy. And that they're in the game fully, and they're always going to be by their side. Just make sure that you cultivate a great team. It's really important, guys. So always be investing in yourself, either that, or be investing in your business, or be investing in your people. Okay, guys? You guys can invest in fancy stuff, yeah, but always be investing in yourself. Like if you guys want that new rollie, maybe wait a month. Be kind of frugal, and be kind of protective about your profits, and actually investing in yourself and your team before you go out and buying stuff and buying those flashy things, getting that car. It's really important that you guys do try to level up every single day. Invest even in your health, right? Invest in your body, invest in your physique. Make sure you guys are exercising, make sure you guys are sleeping more. I honestly haven't been sleeping that good. I'm not sure if you guys can see the difference between me now and me like a few months ago. I clearly have darker eye circles. I can't seem to get them back to normal, even though I'm sleeping like 6 to 7 hours per day. But that isn't the point, guys. You guys need to be investing in yourself. Get better sleep, get better nutrition, get better coaching, invest in books, invest in masterminds and communities and network, and just grow your network, because that honestly is the biggest ROI you could get, other than investing in your business and in yourself, guys. So yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are interested in more social media marketing tips and tricks or maybe just a bit more about me, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and make sure you guys tap into the Telegram community, guys. It's also in my email list, so make sure you guys join my email list and join the Telegram community, and I'm excited to see you guys inside. I'll see you guys in the next video.